Here we are, we're at MLK Ledges, 62nd and 27th Ave in Miami. On the trips that I was on before I moved to Miami, I would come with like Kenny Anderson, Felix, Danny Montoya, Giovanni Retta, and we just kind of start our day off here. And it's so hot in the summer, so we'd get here around like 4:30 or 5, you know, and then like warm up here and then go hit a spot and try to get a clip. Or you're here setting your day off and then you get stuck here, you know what I'm saying? So everyone kind of like didn't want to come here, but it was the best place to go to get warmed up.
Forrest and I had this thing, we'd wake up in Miami and they'd be like, where do you want to go? And we would go MLK all day, every day. That was our joke. And then we get stuck there all day. I think to all of us it was like, okay, the perfect ledge spot. Even though it's beveled and cracks and everything, but like, it's like a plaza, but not a plaza. The cracks are huge. They can actually stop you. The ledges were beveled. It made it harder to do tricks. So it's not like your perfect plaza, but it kind of was at the same time.
Kenny filmed a lot of stuff here. He did like a cool manual trick through the bend, a nose manual. But anything Kenny would do is so good, just style-wise, that he could put it in a video.
Yeah, more people asked about MLK than any other spot for my video parts. I think it was the opening line of my 4-in-1 profile. Right before Sal Barbier narrated my profile, and they talked about how I'm from Vegas but live in Redlands now, and then it starts with that line. So many people hit me up after that about like, is that in Redlands? Is that in Vegas? Where's that spot? Where's that spot? And it's like, no, that's MLK in Miami, you know? And it became like this thing. Still to this day, I get people asking me about that. But Forrest, man, like the way he skated in general there was just something to be seen. Like if you were around back then and you saw it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about and you're kind of blown away by it.
Ian, Joel, and Dre were like the people that would like take people around. And then I kind of became that person because I lived here. A lot of times people would come stay with me, or I'd link up with other teams because, you know, they have a filmer, and so we'd end up here. Everybody, every skate company. I ended up moving to Miami Beach in 2002. Around that time I got on Zoo York, and the Zoo York guys would come down a lot. A lot of like rad moments happened here with all those guys. Zered did a lot of stuff here. He filmed some lines. More notable, he did a switch flip off the plaque, which is like, if someone gets up there, you're like, oh shit, you know, something's going down.
It's like this thin. It's that slick marble with dust on it. It's super slick. At that time, and still actually, it's one of the gnarliest things I've seen live.
But his board was so like soggy and just fucked up, like chipped up. It might have been cracked. And just one of them, classic Zered switch flip, pop, catch, rolled away. I was amazed.
I don't remember that day very well. Remember having some crazy gear on, some Harold inspired, like ripped off sleeves, like wristband.
That shit rips. Goddamn, bro. I knew he could do it. He was playing around like he couldn't do it. Like it was a chicken shit, but it's not chicken shit.
I remember being super hungover there a few times and just trying to skate and watching Forrest do amazing tricks. Locals were kind of not really feeling us, but I feel like Forrest was always there and he'd give kids like his old shoes and boards and stuff, so we kind of had a little pass where some dudes would look out for us, but yeah, definitely a sketchy area.
I mean, you could go across the street and get KFC, and there's like, you're ordering through 4 inches of like plexiglass. A lot of times you'd be here at like 5 because it's not that hot, get stuck trying to trick, and it becomes like the golden hour. So like all this becomes like yellow and super rad looking on the film. And then it gets dark and you leave immediately. It's the hood, bro. I don't know.